There are moments in life when an invisible force seems to guide us, pulling us toward something we can't quite explain. That's exactly how I felt before doing this reading. Just as I was about to rest, a wave of energy surged through me, insisting that a message needed to be shared. It's as if the universe itself knocked on my door, whispering, "There's something important you need to know." And as I tuned in, the emotions that came through were intense, almost like a love song playing softly in the background of someone's heart, waiting to be heard. The first two cards, Secret Admirer and Time, paint a story of hidden emotions and divine timing. The Secret Admirer card is like a love letter left unsent, a heart bursting with unspoken words, tucked away in silence. Someone in your energy field cares for you far more deeply than they're letting on. They wear a mask of indifference, but beneath it, their emotions are swirling, like an ocean held back by a dam. They feel everything, but they've chosen to keep it hidden, perhaps out of fear, hesitation, or a belief that the timing isn't right. And then, there's Time. This card speaks of patience, of seasons changing within a connection. Some love stories are fireworks, bright, explosive, and gone in an instant. Others are like candle flames, burning softly but steadily, standing the test of time. Your connection seems to be one of those rare, slow-burning fires, the kind that lingers even when the night feels cold. Maybe at first, everything between you two felt electric, as if the universe had struck a match and set something ablaze. But now, things might feel different, quieter, uncertain. You may have started to wonder if the spark was real, or if it was just a beautiful illusion. Perhaps you've even tried to let go, convincing yourself that if this person truly cared, they would have made it obvious. But here's the truth. Just because someone is silent doesn't mean they don't feel deeply. Imagine a mountain standing still. It doesn't move, doesn't speak, yet its presence is powerful, unshakable. That's the kind of love this person carries for you. They may not show it openly, but their heart is steadfast. The Time card reassures you that this connection isn't fading. It's transforming, evolving in ways you can't yet see. Then, we have the Wheel of Fortune, a cosmic reminder that this meeting was no accident. Destiny has a way of aligning souls at the perfect moment, like stars forming constellations in the night sky. I hear the words, "Gravity itself couldn't have stopped me from being pulled toward you." This isn't just romance, it's the kind of connection that defies logic, something written in the fabric of the universe long before you even met. No force of nature, no twist of fate could have kept your paths from crossing. The question is not if this love exists, but when it will finally be revealed. Life has a way of bringing people together in the most unexpected, even chaotic circumstances. When you and this person crossed paths, it might not have been under perfect conditions. Maybe things in your lives were messy, uncertain, or out of balance. It's as if destiny spun its great wheel and handed you both a rare opportunity, a chance to step into a brand new timeline together. Imagine standing at the edge of a cliff, feeling that exhilarating pull to leap, knowing that if you did, you wouldn't fall, you'd fly. That's the kind of energy this connection carried. It wasn't just a casual meeting, it was a moment charged with possibility, a doorway into something life-changing. But here's where things took a turn. One of you was ready to dive in head first, while the other hesitated at the edge, unsure whether to take that leap. If you're the one resonating with this message, it seems like you were all in. Your soul recognized this person instantly, like hearing the first notes of a familiar song that you hadn't heard in lifetimes. Your intuition screamed, "This is it." The connection felt so right, so undeniable, that you were willing to risk it all, whatever that meant for you. Meanwhile, the other person wavered, their fear or uncertainty acting like an anchor, weighing them down just as the winds of fate were trying to carry you both forward. This hesitation might have left you feeling confused, even frustrated, because you knew deep down that the energy between you was mutual. It wasn't just in your head, you felt it, like electricity buzzing through your body. Maybe you tried to hold on tightly, wanting to make sense of it all, hoping that if you just gave a little more, they'd meet you halfway. The surrender card in reverse suggests that letting go wasn't easy for you. It may have felt like trying to keep water from slipping through your fingers. And yet, the more you clung to control, the more elusive the connection seemed to become. But here's the deeper truth. This person has been carrying something heavy in their heart, something they haven't yet found the words to express. The heart chakra card in the upright position reveals that their emotions run deep, but they may not be used to allowing themselves to feel them fully, let alone share them. And with the appreciation card in reverse, it seems like they're beginning to realize what they risk losing. You. Maybe they sense that you're slipping away, choosing to reclaim your energy, to stop waiting, to move forward. The dynamic has shifted. The moment you stopped overthinking, stopped pouring all your focus into this connection, they started to feel the space you left behind. And then, there's something undeniably magical about your voices. There's a reason why hearing them speak sends chills down your spine, why their words feel like a melody you never want to stop listening to. The voice carries the essence of the soul. It's not just sound, it's energy, a vibration that reveals who someone truly is. When you and this person speak to each other, it's not just words being exchanged, it's recognition, a remembering. You and this person are deeply connected at a soul level, resonating at the same frequency, as if you were both created from the same cosmic song. And no matter what happens next, that kind of connection is never truly lost. It lingers, echoing in the spaces between words, waiting for the right moment to be fully realized. This connection feels like a story, unfolding in divine timing, like two rivers that were always meant to merge, but momentarily flowed in separate directions. There's a sense that this person, whether a twin flame or a deep soul connection, didn't initially recognize the rarity of your presence in their life. It's almost as if they were walking through a fog, unaware that they were standing in front of a rare diamond, something irreplaceable and one of a kind. The appreciation card in reverse suggests that they may have been too distracted by responsibilities, fears, or even their own emotional walls to fully see you. But now, something has shifted. Imagine the fog lifting, revealing a breathtaking sunrise. That's the energy of their realization. Something in their world has made them pause, reflect, and finally acknowledge the depth of what you share. Today, in this very moment as you connect with this reading, their energy feels soaked in nostalgia. It's as if they are mentally replaying every interaction with you, piecing together moments they may have overlooked or dismissed. The bond between you two isn't just any connection. It's an energetic thread woven through time, a soul tie that has been activated. Soul ties can form in many ways, but this one is different. It was set in motion because you and this person vibrate at nearly the same frequency. Think of it like two musical notes harmonizing perfectly, the kind of resonance that is impossible to ignore. According to the law of attraction, energies of the same frequency are naturally drawn to one another, just like how magnets pull toward each other with undeniable force. This means that as you have stepped deeper into your own authenticity, over the last 6 months to 2 years, you've been aligning yourself with people who truly resonate with your essence. It's like you've been fine-tuning your energy, shedding anything inauthentic, and as a result, those who match your core vibration, including this person, have felt that pull toward you. But getting to this point hasn't been easy. Your journey has required you to face some hard truths that may have shaken you, but ultimately set you free. Whether these truths were about relationships, friendships, family dynamics, or even your own spiritual path, you confronted them with courage. And in doing so, you strengthened your throat chakra. Not just in speaking your truth, but in fully embodying it. The throat chakra is more than just expression. It's about being able to receive and process truth, no matter how uncomfortable. By embracing authenticity, you've created a ripple effect in your life, drawing in more of your soul family, people who share your essence, your values, your spiritual frequency. And that brings us back to this person. The yin-yang card in reverse, a powerful twin flame indicator, signals that they are starting to recognize the depth of their connection to you. It's like their soul is whispering, "I know you. I feel you. You are me." Even if they don't consciously understand concepts like twin flames, they can sense that your connection is unlike anything else they've known. There's a feeling that, for a long time, they were running, not just from you, but from their true self. But now, life has placed them in a moment of stillness, forcing them to remember, to feel, and to acknowledge the truth. You are not just someone they met. You are someone their soul recognizes. The connection between you and this person is like an unspoken song playing in the background of both your lives, always there, even if you don't always hear it. Whether you realize it or not, you're constantly exchanging energy with them, like two radios tuned to the same frequency. Their recent nostalgia, their longing, might have created ripples in your own emotions, making you reminisce about past moments, even without consciously knowing why. It's as if their thoughts of you are carried on the wind, whispering into your subconscious. Now, their energy is shifting. The Knight of Swords represents someone who has been watching from a distance, perhaps hesitating, but is now ready to act. Imagine someone who has been standing in the wings of a stage, uncertain, but now the spotlight is on them and they know it's time to step forward. This person is preparing to take decisive action, leaving behind the passive role they once played. Their emotions, once guarded, are now pushing them toward movement, toward clarity. This shift is further confirmed by the 5 of Swords in reverse, signaling an end to mental confusion and inner conflict. If you've been unsure about their true feelings or intentions, expect that uncertainty to dissolve. It's like a cloudy sky finally breaking open to reveal the sun. Answers are coming, and they will be direct. They may have danced around the truth before, but now they want to communicate with honesty and purpose. Meanwhile, you are standing in your power, embodied by the Queen of Wands, a radiant force of confidence, charisma, and inner fire. This is how they see you. Someone who has embraced their authenticity, someone who no longer seeks external validation, but instead glows from within. Think of a flame that burns brightly, drawing others toward its warmth without ever needing to reach for them. You have evolved, faced difficult truths, and emerged stronger, and they can't help but be captivated by that transformation. The word that lingers in their mind is magnetic. They are drawn to you in a way they don't fully understand, but they feel it deeply. And yet, there is a sense of regret in their energy. Your brilliance has illuminated something within them, revealing what they have ignored or suppressed. This isn't about you confronting them with words. Rather, your energy itself has acted as a mirror, reflecting their own wounds and fears back to them. Some call this the gift of illumination, a powerful ability to shine light on the shadows in others, simply by being yourself. Perhaps, at some point, they treated your connection too casually, failing to grasp its depth. But the universe doesn't let such profound connections go unnoticed. When someone disrespects or dismisses energy as pure as yours, it creates a boomerang effect. It's like throwing a stone into a still lake. Ripples expand outward, only to return to the source. The energy they put out is now coming back to them, making them feel the weight of their own actions. This realization is striking them deeply, shaking them awake in a way they can no longer ignore. This person's actions may have left you feeling like a delicate flower that was ready to bloom in the warmth of love, only to be met with an unexpected frost. You were prepared to pour your heart into this connection, to nurture it and watch it grow. But they approached it with hesitation, treating something rare and sacred as though it were just another passing moment. Now, the weight of their past choices is settling upon them like a heavy storm cloud, drenching them in the same emotions they once caused you to feel. It's as if the very pain that cracked your heart open is now finding its way back to them, mirroring their own actions in a way they can no longer ignore. If this is a twin flame connection, the dynamic is even more profound. Twin flames are like two sides of the same coin, connected through an invisible yet powerful thread that binds their souls together. When one pulls away, they aren't just distancing themselves from the other, they are resisting their own inner truth. It's like trying to push away a part of themselves, only to realize that they're pushing against their own heart, creating a deep, aching void within. Every time they tried to suppress or deny the connection, it was like pressing against a wound, making it hurt even more. Right now, they are in a space of solitude, like a traveler who has stopped in the middle of their journey to check their map, suddenly realizing they've been walking in circles. Something in their life has forced them to pause and take a long, hard look at themselves. This moment of stillness is making them reflect on the past, the future, and most importantly, the connection they share with you. They are beginning to understand that the love between you has always been there, like an unshaken foundation beneath shifting sands. The only difference now is that they can no longer look away from it. Ironically, the love they once tried to ignore is now the love they fear they may have lost. They're questioning whether they have run out of time, whether you've moved on, and whether their past actions have turned a once open door into a locked one. This fear is igniting something new within them, a determination to take control, to step forward with purpose rather than hesitation. The Chariot card signals this shift. They are no longer content with passivity. They want to move forward with intention, taking the reins of their own emotions and the direction of this connection. The Power card confirms this transformation. It's as if they've awakened to their own strength, realizing that they can no longer wait for fate to hand them what they desire. And yet, the Surrender card serves as a gentle reminder that before they can step into this new chapter, they must first release the old, the fears, the patterns, the versions of themselves that kept them stuck. The Knight of Pentacles reassures that this isn't just a fleeting moment of realization. They are in it for the long haul, ready to put in steady, consistent effort. Their approach may not be rushed, but it will be intentional. And then there was the sound of a train, a symbol of progress, movement, and destiny unfolding. Perhaps this sound was meant to reach someone listening, a confirmation that change is on the horizon. Trains don't move backward, they press forward, carrying their passengers toward new destinations. This energy reflects the journey this person is now embarking on, a journey toward growth, healing, and perhaps a reunion with the love they once feared to embrace. During my meditation, I could sense a powerful yet restless energy coming from the divine masculine, almost like a river pushing against a dam, eager to break through. He feels an urgency, a deep desire to move forward, but the divine feminine seems to be in a different rhythm, more like the gentle flow of the ocean, allowing things to unfold naturally. The masculine, however, is feeling the weight of time pressing down on him, as if the sands in an hourglass are slipping away too fast. But his spirit guides are whispering to him, reminding him that time is not a rigid force. It's fluid, an illusion shaped by perception. He doesn't need to force his way forward, he simply needs to allow the internal shifts to happen naturally. Yet, fear and resistance sometimes act like heavy stones in his pocket, slowing him down just when he's ready to take flight. The Door to Romance and Woman Holding a Coin cards appeared in reverse, painting a deeper picture of what's happening within him. The Door to Romance card often signals divine masculine energy in my readings, suggesting that he's at a threshold, standing before a door that he deeply wants to walk through, but something is holding him back. Perhaps it's his own hesitation, or maybe he's unsure if the divine feminine will meet him on the other side. Meanwhile, the reversal of Woman Holding a Coin suggests that he is stepping away from old distractions, karmic ties, or material concerns that once had a grip on him. It's as if he's saying, I no longer want to chase the things that once kept me running in circles. I want something real. He may be realizing that what he truly desires isn't in external achievements or fleeting pleasures. It's in the depth of connection he shares with the divine feminine. On the other hand, the divine feminine is in a state of deep peace, fully trusting the universe to weave the threads of her destiny. She isn't chasing, forcing, or worrying. She's simply allowing. It's like she has stepped into the eye of the storm, where everything is calm despite the winds swirling around her. This energy of surrender is incredibly magnetic, as shown by the cornucopia card, symbolizing abundance flowing toward her naturally. The goddess of the moon card, standing tall in her reading, affirms that she is embodying pure intuition, moving with wisdom, grace, and clarity. She sees through illusions now. Her intuition is like a lighthouse cutting through the fog. In the past, she might have ignored certain truths, choosing to look away because they were too painful or inconvenient. But now, she's standing fully in her power, embracing truth in all its forms. This clarity makes her even more attractive, not just to the divine masculine, but to every opportunity that aligns with her soul's purpose. Interestingly, every card pulled for the divine masculine is tied to his heart space. Right now, he isn't just processing things on a subconscious level. He is fully conscious of what he's feeling. He is actively thinking about the divine feminine, reflecting on their connection, and realizing just how much she means to him. It's as if his heart has been unlocked, and now he's navigating the flood of emotions that he once tried to suppress. The word worry keeps surfacing like ripples on a still lake after a stone is thrown in. It suggests that the divine masculine is feeling anxious, as if he's running a race against time, but he's not even sure what the finish line looks like. This energy of urgency and restlessness may unconsciously spill over to the divine feminine, like the wind shifting the tides. You, divine feminine, are usually in a place of deep trust, like a tree rooted firmly in the earth, swaying but never uprooted by passing storms. But lately, you might find yourself waking up with a strange unease, a weight in your chest that doesn't seem to belong to you. It's as if the masculine's energy is reaching out in the quiet of the night, whispering his worries into your dreams. Your spirit guides are gently reminding you, don't let this energy throw you off course. If you ever feel the sudden urge to act out of fear or anxiety, whether it's reaching out impulsively, overanalyzing the situation, or trying to fix something, it's a sign that the energy isn't coming from your soul alignment. It's easy to mistake this restlessness for intuition, but true guidance feels calm and expansive, not rushed or constricting. You are naturally in a state of surrender, trusting that everything is unfolding as it should. But the masculine's urgency may be testing that sense of inner peace, like a radio frequency that keeps switching between static and clarity. His energy might be interfering with your usual alignment. If you wake up feeling restless or emotionally unsettled, it could be because he's up at night, deep in thought, perhaps wondering how to bridge the distance between you two. The cards reveal his inner state. Both the action and strategy cards appear in reverse, symbolizing a stalled momentum. He wants to move forward, but he's tangled in hesitation, like a traveler standing before a bridge he's afraid to cross. He sees you, divine feminine, glowing in your light, building a life filled with peace and abundance. This stirs something deep within him, a fear that he's being left behind, that time is slipping through his fingers. He may feel like an outsider looking in, watching you create something beautiful but unsure how to step fully into that space with you. But here's the key. You are not meant to carry this energy for him. Your alignment with truth is your shield, keeping lower vibrations at bay until they are ready to rise. This applies not just to your connection with the masculine, but also to your other relationships. Have you noticed that some friendships or family dynamics feel distant lately? When your throat chakra is reversed, communication can feel strained, not because of conflict, but because of an energetic mismatch. If you're operating from love and clarity, while others are moving from fear and worry, they might feel like they're losing their connection to you. They may even say, I feel like we're drifting apart. But this isn't a failing. It's simply the natural shift that happens when you hold your vibration high. Divine Feminine, you are being guided to stand firm. You don't need to dim your light to make others comfortable, nor do you need to lower your standards just to reconnect with energy that no longer aligns. Keep trusting, keep rising. Those meant to walk beside you will meet you at your frequency. For much of your journey, Divine Feminine, you may not have realized just how much your energy has served as a quiet sanctuary for others. Like a lighthouse standing tall in the midst of a storm, your light provided direction, warmth, and a sense of comfort for those still navigating the fog of their own fears. In earlier stages of your life, you might have had friends, romantic partners, or colleagues who clung to your energy, not out of malice, but because they subconsciously felt better when they were around you. While you were steadily raising your frequency, awakening to your higher self, healing, evolving, they remained tethered to their familiar patterns, unwilling or unready to step into the same level of growth. It was as if they were borrowing warmth from your fire without learning how to ignite their own. But the universe operates in cycles, and now, many of these people are reaching a point where they can no longer rely on external sources of light. They are being nudged, sometimes gently, sometimes forcefully, toward their own awakening. The universe is whispering to them, it's time to grow. It's time to heal. It's time to step into your own power. Some will answer that call and begin their own process of transformation, inspired by the shifts they saw in you. Others, however, may resist, clinging to the past, and instead of recognizing their own stagnation, they may project blame onto you. If certain relationships have felt distant or strained, know that it's not because you've done anything wrong. It's simply the natural course of energy alignment, like different musical notes that once harmonized beautifully, but now find themselves in discord. The law of attraction is working in your favor, ensuring that only those who resonate with your frequency can remain within your energetic field. And this is no different when it comes to the divine masculine. There's a strong, undeniable history between you, an energy so deeply familiar that it feels as though your souls have known each other for lifetimes. But he cannot shortcut his way into your life. No amount of urgency, longing, or external effort can replace the deep inner work required to align with you. This connection is a catalyst for both of you. It isn't about waiting, chasing, or forcing outcomes. It's about each of you rising, healing, and stepping into your highest truth. Your guides are reminding you that if the masculine approaches from a place of misalignment, if his energy feels rushed, unsteady, or grasping, you will sense it immediately. Trust that. Your intuition will feel like a gentle nudge or a knowing whisper, guiding you toward truth, even when logic tries to override it. Interestingly, there is also a second masculine energy entering this space. The adjacent possibilities card reversed and man holding a heart upright suggest that this could be a transformed version of the same masculine you've been connected to, or it could be someone entirely new. I'm sensing something tied to the color red, perhaps red flowers, autumn leaves, or even a piece of jewelry like a necklace. There's also a possible connection to a fall birthday or fire sign energy. Whatever this represents, know that you are being divinely guided. Your path is protected, and your heart will recognize who is truly aligned with your soul. As you step into this new chapter, Divine Feminine, You are finally closing the doors that once kept you tethered to lower vibrational energies. Think of it like walking through a grand hallway, where each door behind you locks as you move forward, ensuring you never have to return to those old, limiting spaces. With adjacent possibilities reversed, it's clear that as you choose alignment with your highest timeline, a new energy is stepping in, one that carries the essence of stability, clarity, and unwavering focus. This presence feels like a sturdy oak tree, deeply rooted and unshaken by passing storms. Whether this person is pouring their energy into their work, their purpose, or even you, their steady nature makes them stand out in contrast to the more chaotic energies of your past. This masculine energy exudes natural leadership, not through dominance, but through quiet strength. They may be someone others naturally turn to for guidance, whether in their career, their family, or their social circles. And for you, divine feminine, this energy allows something precious to unfold, the ability to relax into your divine feminine essence. Imagine holding a delicate glass vase in trembling hands, afraid it might shatter, only to realize that you've finally found a place where you can set it down safely. That's the feeling this person brings. Security without control, protection without restriction. For so long, you have walked a path that required you to be strong, not just strong in the way others perceive it, resilient, independent, self-sufficient, but strong in the sense that you've had to cultivate both your inner masculine and feminine energies in near-perfect balance. The Magician and the Mirror card upright is a powerful sign of this equilibrium, even hinting at the presence of a twin flame. The repeated necklace symbolism suggests an internal union of your energies, perhaps a reminder that the most important connection you've been working on is the one within yourself. Your journey has been like learning to ride a bike with training wheels, where an external masculine presence once provided a sense of stability. Whether it was a past connection, a mentor, or simply the structure of old circumstances, that energy gave you the space to focus on other aspects of yourself. But once those training wheels came off, you were forced to develop your own sense of balance. You had to strengthen your inner divine masculine, building confidence, asserting boundaries, and standing firm in your truth. The activation of your throat chakra has been a significant part of this transformation, allowing you to express yourself in ways you never have before, whether through your work, a creative project, or simply how you show up in the world. Now, having mastered this confidence, you are being drawn toward something softer, something that allows you to receive rather than always stand guard. You are ready to be adored, cherished and supported, not because you need it, but because you deserve it. The presence of this secondary masculine energy is a sign that such balance is coming into your life. His energy feels safe, reassuring, like a warm fire on a cold night, inviting you to sit close and simply be. You no longer have to juggle everything on your own. This person isn't here to overpower you or take away your independence. Rather, they offer a sanctuary where your divine feminine energy can fully flourish. For the first time in a long time, you won't feel the need to keep your guard up. The angel of balance confirms this, assuring you that this connection is not something to fear, but something to embrace. With the woman holding a heart reversed, it's a gentle reminder that this person is safe to love. There's no need to overthink or strategize how things will unfold. The strategy card reversed encourages you to surrender to the flow. Trust that you are naturally drawing this connection toward you, just as the universe has always guided you toward what is meant for you. And finally, the cornucopia card, amplified by the sacred 1111 synchronicity, signals that this is a divinely orchestrated blessing. It's not something you have to chase or force. It's simply arriving, as all things do when you are aligned. So take a deep breath, divine feminine. The love, the balance, and the stability you've been cultivating within are now manifesting externally. All that's left for you to do is receive. To wrap up this reading on YouTube, let's draw one final message from the Rumi Oracle card. The card is Layla, and here's a message from the guidebook. Set aside your clever plans, O lover. Be free from thought, become wild. Dive into the heart of passion. Be fearless, like a moth drawn to the flame. Let go of the self and tear down the walls, then come and reside in the house of love. Embrace love fully and live among those who love. Cleanse your heart of all bitterness, wash it thoroughly, and fill it with the wine of love. Be a vessel for love. You must embody love to be worthy of the beloved. When attending the gathering of the joyful, be joyful yourself. Let your thoughts drift away and follow your heart's lead. Be the one who leads with love. When love's grace shines through, be a mirror that reflects it. When the beloved's hair falls loose, gently brush it. Be that brush. The guidebook shares this message with you. You're navigating a phase of uncertainty, a time spent in the great void or the nurturing womb of the Divine Mother. It's here, in this hidden space, that the seed of your potential can begin to sprout and take root. This growth doesn't happen in the light, where everything is visible and clear. It unfolds in the darkness, where only trust can guide you to success. Exciting news! We're thrilled to announce that channel membership is now available. By joining, you'll get exclusive perks, behind-the-scenes content, and special access to our community. It's a fantastic way to support the channel and get even more out of your experience with us. Click the Join button to explore the membership options and see what exciting benefits await you. We can't wait to welcome you to our growing family and share more amazing content together. If this video resonated with you and you crave more, interact with the content, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Magnetize Official. Share these words with anyone who might find comfort and inspiration.